2 years ago, I thought I knew what I wanted. It took over 40 kids and 1 year of coaching to teach me what it truly means to be a man. When I graduated from the United States Naval Academy and became a Space Force officer, I thought I had everything figured out. My next move was to go to Stanford University, get a master's degree, not really because I needed a diploma, but really because I needed a break. I wanted to see what life was like outside the military and to live life as a civilian. I walked into Stanford with basically no expectations, and the first year hit me pretty hard. I had late nights, problem sets I couldn't really understand, and very little time to think about who I was and what I truly wanted out of my life. Then, one summer day, my old college teammate suggested that I take his job as a rowing coach for a youth team in the local area. At first, I thought it was a complete waste of time. Why would I spend every afternoon around middle and high school kids? But then, he told me how much the position paid, and needless to say, for the next year I was going to be a rowing coach. What started as a side gig quickly turned into one of the best decisions of my life. Over the past year, I've had the privilege of coaching more than 40 boys. Watching them go stronger, more confident, and more disciplined changed me more than I ever would have expected. These boys became my men, and I realized that coaching wasn't just about rowing. It wasn't just about making kids go fast. It was about shaping character, building resilience, and teaching them what it truly means to be a man. Before I left the team, I wrote a letter with the lessons that I hope that they'll carry on forever. Today, I want to share some of those lessons with you. Men. Just a year ago, Coach Jarrett brought me to Chesapeake, trying to convince me to fill his soon-to-be empty position. I was hesitant to start coaching. Chesapeake's 5.5 miles away from my apartment. I had no car. School was my top priority, and coaching a bunch of hooligan 11 to 15-year-olds didn't exactly sound like the relaxing Stanford experience I had been hoping for. I can't pinpoint the exact reason I took the job. Part of it was money. Part of it was my love of rowing. Part of it was the desire to step out of my comfort zone. I can assure you it was not something as noble as wanting to fix Momo's foot stretchers and slides countless times in the last 4 weeks of nationals training, nor a desire to develop a 4-month-long addiction to Brawl Stars. True story. Despite the shallowness of my motivations, after the first month of coaching, my soul had been lit on fire. Never before had I felt so connected to the daily decisions of waste and productivity, the feelings of elation and regret, and the triumphs and defeats of the men around me. For the first time in my life, I was invited to help shape a brotherhood. The question that quickly took root in my mind was, how can I make these young men as fast as possible? Over the course of the year, I hope both my words and actions served as an adequate answer. Of all the things I have tried to imbue, I hope you hold these 3 lessons tight to your chest as you develop into the men I know you will become. Many of you are young and fortunate, blessed to be born in a country free from war, tyranny, and hopelessness. Despite being born into the greatest living conditions mankind has ever known, one universal truth continues to prevail. Life is suffering. To live is to suffer. Thus, to live well is to suffer well. Each day we must wake up to face the utter cruelties that our mere existence damns us to. Despite it all, each day we have the ability to wake up and tackle those cruelties head on, to refuse to accept life as it comes to us, to take responsibility of our destinies and push ourselves toward a reality not with lighter burdens, but with shoulders broad enough to bear the heaviest of them. As the Bible directs, we also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. Indeed, to live is to suffer, so we must suffer well. Regardless of how well you choose to suffer, no one will ever come to save you. Blessed with outstanding parents, coaches, and the brotherhood you have forged as oarsmen, this network of support is here just for that. Support. Much like a building cannot stand without its foundation, neither can a man rise in the face of life's difficulties without his. Gentlemen, your foundation is found in your view of reality and the decisions you make to navigate it. No parent, friend, teacher, mentor, or coach can force you to ground yourself in truth, work tirelessly, build relationships, and leave a constructive mark on the world around you. That choice is yours to make alone. Understand that even on the highest mountain of heaven, should a man not choose the ideals that allowed him to arrive there, he will easily find himself tumbling down into the depths of hell. Every day, wake up with the conviction and determination to guide yourself down a path leading toward the man you want to become. As you embark on this path, one of life's truths will dwarf all others. Living in one of the wealthiest locations on the planet, it becomes easy to fixate on real estate, luxury cars, designer clothing, money, and the entrepreneurial hustle that permeates Silicon Valley. Yet, even once you acquire and live with these luxuries, you will find that both they and your pursuit of them are meaningless. We often ask ourselves why we exist, what the purpose of this life serves. I believe the answer lies closer than we would expect, in the mundane, the monotonous, the boring. Our fulfillment comes as we say goodbye to our families in the morning, as we return to them in the evening, and from every person we meet in between. Our sole existence, our purpose, our happiness, and our fulfillment lie within each other. We are what makes each other's lives tolerable. The tasks that will provide the greatest sense of accomplishment will not be those from selfish desires, but from the ability to uplift the lives of those around you. Forming relationships, being a witness to another's life, guiding loved ones in times of uncertainty, and being the light in someone's darkest tunnel. Living in service to our fellow man is where you will find meaning. Yes, to live is to suffer. However, to truly live is to serve. The year I have shared with you all has been the most fulfilling of my life. It has been an honor and a pleasure to prepare and wage war alongside you. While I am departing from California in a few short months, I sincerely hope you all know that I will be cheering each and every one of you on from afar. If I can ever be of service, I am just a phone call away. Until then, live well. Your coach, Alex Romano. That was my letter to my kids, and I've loved each and every moment being a coach. Even though this chapter of my life is closing, I'm extremely grateful for the chance to guide these young men and for the lessons that they taught me in return. If you're a young man watching this, remember, the world needs you at your best. Show up, stand tall, and become the man that you were born to be.